Breakups are tough. They can feel like the end of the world, like a storm that just won't pass. The emotional turmoil can be overwhelming, and it's easy to get lost in the pain. I mean, they're just plain hard. The arguments, the misunderstandings, the feeling that you're not on the same page anymore, it all adds up. You feel rejected, you feel alone, you feel like you got punched in the gut. It's like a part of you is missing, and you're left to pick up the pieces. And you start questioning everything about yourself. You wonder if you were ever good enough, if you could have done something differently to save the relationship. Was it something you said, something you did? Was it your hair, your laugh? You replay every moment in your head, trying to find the exact point where things went wrong. Let me tell you something sometimes, and I mean sometimes it's not about you at all. It's about the other person and their own struggles, their own journey. It's about them and where they are in their life. Maybe they're dealing with stress at work, or they're going through a personal crisis that has nothing to do with you. So how do you know if your breakup is actually about them and not you? It can be hard to tell, especially when emotions are running high. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to dive deep into the signs that indicate your breakup might not be as personal as you think. We're going to go over 7 signs that your breakup isn't personal. These signs will help you gain a new perspective and hopefully bring you some peace of mind. Understanding these signs can be a game changer. It can help you move forward with a clearer mind and a lighter heart. So let's get started and explore these 7 signs together. Remember, breakups are a part of life, but they don't define you. They are just a chapter in your story, not the whole book. Let's turn the page and see what comes next. Look, life is complicated, right? We've all got baggage. It's not just the physical stuff we carry around, but also the emotional and mental burdens that weigh us down. These can be past traumas, unresolved issues, or even current stressors that make everyday life challenging. We've all got our own issues and insecurities. These can manifest in various ways, from anxiety and depression to self-doubt and fear of failure. Sometimes these issues are visible to others, but often they remain hidden beneath the surface, making it difficult for anyone to truly understand what we're going through. And sometimes those things get in the way of our relationships. When we're preoccupied with our own problems, it can be hard to fully engage with our partners. We might become irritable, distant, or even push them away without realizing it. This can create a cycle of misunderstanding and hurt feelings that further complicates the relationship. If your ex was going through a tough time, like dealing with a job loss, it could have significantly impacted their emotional and mental well-being. Losing a job isn't just about the financial strain, it can also affect one's sense of identity and self-worth. This kind of stress can make it difficult to focus on anything else, including a relationship. A death in the family is another profound event that can shake someone to their core. Grieving the loss of a loved one is a deeply personal and often isolating experience. It can consume a person's thoughts and emotions, leaving little room for anything else. During such times, it's natural for someone to withdraw and focus on their own healing process. Or maybe they're struggling with some mental health issues, which can be incredibly challenging to manage. Conditions like depression, anxiety, or PTSD can affect every aspect of a person's life, including their ability to maintain healthy relationships. It's important to recognize that mental health struggles are not a reflection of one's character or worth, but rather a part of their journey that requires understanding and support. It can be really hard for them to be present and invested in a relationship. When someone is dealing with significant personal issues, their capacity to give and receive love can be compromised. They might seem distracted, uninterested, or emotionally unavailable, not because they don't care, but because they're overwhelmed by their own struggles. They might have needed space to work through their own stuff, and that space is crucial for personal growth and healing. Taking time to reflect, process emotions, and seek help if needed can make a significant difference in one's ability to move forward. It's not about shutting others out, but about creating a safe space to address one's own needs. And that doesn't mean you weren't good enough or that you did something wrong. It's easy to internalize someone else's struggles and blame yourself. But it's important to remember that everyone has their own path to walk. Your worth is not determined by someone else's ability to be present in a relationship. It just means they weren't in a place to give you what you needed. Sometimes the best thing we can do for ourselves and others is to recognize when it's time to step back and allow space for healing. This doesn't diminish the love or connection that was shared. It simply acknowledges the reality that we all have our own stuff going on, and that's okay. Listen, ambition can be a powerful thing, and some people are just laser focused on their careers. They might be working long hours, traveling a lot, or just putting all their energy into climbing that ladder. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can take a toll on a relationship. If your ex was all about their career, they might not have had the time or energy to give you the attention you deserved, and that's not your fault. It's just their priority at that moment in time. Okay, let's talk about commitment. Some people are just terrified of it. They freak out at the thought of settling down, getting married, having kids, the whole 9 yards. They might like the idea of a relationship, but when it starts to feel real, when it starts to feel serious, they run for the hills. If your ex wasn't ready for a serious commitment, it's not because you weren't good enough, it's because they weren't ready to meet you where you were at. Chapter 4, Past Trauma, the Ghost in the Room. We all have a past, and sometimes that past can cast a long shadow. If your ex had unresolved trauma from previous relationships or experiences, it could be affecting their ability to connect with you on a deep level. They might have trust issues, commitment issues, or they might just not be emotionally available. And that's not your fault. It's something they need to work through on their own. Chapter 5, Family, Friends, and Pressure. Let's face it, other people can put a lot of pressure on a relationship. Family members might not approve, friends might not be supportive, or maybe there are cultural or religious differences that are causing tension. If your ex was feeling pressured by external factors, it could have put a strain on your relationship, and that's not fair, but it's something that happens. Chapter 6. Different paths, different destinations. You know, sometimes two people just want different things out of life. You might want kids, they might not. You might want to travel the world, they might want to stay put. You might want a simple life, they might want the fast lane. And that's okay. It's okay to have different dreams and aspirations. But if your life goals don't align, it can be hard to make a relationship work. Chapter 7, Finding Themselves, a Solo Journey. Sometimes people just need to figure out who they are. They need to go on a journey of self-discovery. They might need to travel, try new things, or just spend some time alone to get in touch with themselves. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It can be a really positive and healthy experience, but it does mean that they're not in a place to be in a relationship. Outro, you're worthy of love. Listen, breakups are never easy. They can leave you feeling lost, confused, and questioning your self-worth. It's a time when emotions run high and it's easy to fall into the trap of self-doubt. But remember, this is just a chapter in your life, not the whole story. It's okay to feel sad, to grieve the loss of what was, but don't let it define you. You are so much more than this moment, but it's important to remember that your worth doesn't depend on someone else's ability to see it. Your value is intrinsic and it comes from within. You are unique with your own set of strengths, talents, and qualities that make you who you are. No one else can take that away from you. Embrace your individuality and know that you are enough, just as you are. If your ex couldn't appreciate you for who you are, that's their loss. Don't blame yourself. Relationships are a two-way street, and sometimes people just aren't meant to be together. It's not a reflection of your worth or your ability to be loved. It's simply a mismatch, and that's okay. Let go of the need to understand why it didn't work out and focus on what you can control, your own happiness and well-being. Don't try to change yourself, just keep being you. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Rediscover your passions and hobbies. Spend time with friends and family who uplift and support you. Surround yourself with positivity and love. This is your time to focus on self-care and personal growth. Remember, you are worthy of love and happiness, just as you are. The right person will come along and they will love you for everything you are. They will see your worth and appreciate you for the unique individual you are. They will cherish your quirks, celebrate your successes, and support you through your challenges. True love is about acceptance and understanding, and it will come when the time is right. Be patient and trust the process. Remember, you are strong, you are worthy of love, and you will get through this. This experience, as painful as it may be, is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. It's a chance to learn more about yourself, your needs, and what you truly want in a relationship. Use this time to build a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. You have the power to overcome this and emerge even stronger. Remember, a breakup doesn't always mean there's something wrong with you. It's easy to internalize the end of a relationship as a personal failure, but that's far from the truth. Sometimes two people are just not compatible, and that's okay. It doesn't diminish your value or your ability to be loved. Reflect on the relationship, learn from it, and use those lessons to grow and move forward. Sometimes it's just about where the other person is in their life. They may be dealing with their own issues, struggles, or personal growth that prevent them from being the partner you need. It's not a reflection of your worth or desirability. Everyone has their own journey, and sometimes paths diverge. Accept this and focus on your own path, your own growth, and your own happiness. Stay strong and keep moving forward. Life is full of ups and downs, and this is just one of those moments. Keep your head up, stay positive, and believe in yourself. You have the strength and resilience to overcome this. Focus on your goals, your dreams, and your future. The best is yet to come, and you are worthy of all the love and happiness that life has to offer.